So OG are going to end up backing away, but they're walking over Fog of War. Humanoid does not know that Kold is here.
Step forward, is just going to fish there, knows exactly where he's coming with the portal jump. They're going to follow up here as it all comes out. Burst damage in, and that's going to be first blood. Donated over to Kold.
Absolutely beautiful there from OG. It's sort of the bait and switch, right? You walk over.
You make me.
Siege and poke potential, but their ability to eat up and split up the map with high mobility ultimates, the Abyssal Voyage, the Paranoia, the Realm Warp, the Zoe and Ezreal Reach.
OG are going to end up backing away, but they're walking over Fog of War. Humanoid does not know that Kold is here.
Step forward, is just going to fish there, knows exactly where he's coming with the portal jump. They're going to follow up here as it all comes out. Burst damage in, and that's going to be first blood. Donated over to Kold.
Absolutely beautiful there from OG. It's sort of the bait and switch, right? The AoE and then the wave's gone. Now what I want to sort of see is the next evolution here is actually grab something like the Nocturne ult and then use that to impact maybe a bot lane or a top lane dive.
Do you want to draw everyone's attention to the mini-map? There was a ping up in the top side, a red ping. We talked about how Chachi and Xerxe want to use the hard CC, while Nocturne is pathed up towards
OG as the scaling team is that none of this tower plating has gone down, so it's not like Splyce are suddenly going to get a big influx of gold, and they sit pretty cozy in this early game.
Yeah, Origen are just playing a hyper-controlled, very slow-paced game, although hold on. Here comes Mithy.
Mithy.
Both supports in the mid lane.
Nukeduck could get too aggressive here, but pretty difficult to punish the Silas at this point.
And it just felt like the game plan. I'll hold it.
Here we go. They're going to try to make their way out, but Xerxe's now all in the middle of nowhere. The flash out. Tahm Kench's going to try to find the save. Huge committal coming in from Splyce. Getting a lot of summonal spells here, but no kills in the end.
Yeah, and while this is all going on, Sivir is just free pushing in the bottom lane. Patrik with a 20 CS lead now, pushing down that turret, getting some plating, and forcing the teleport. Absolutely can now. OG with priority in top lane. They know Tahm Kench just went back to base, and Nukeduck was pushing mid as well, so they're going to start up the Herald one more time. They want to take this before the 14-minute mark so they can place it very, very quickly and maybe use that to get some turret plating.
It's a super safe call because, again, the TP discrepancy is there. Vizicsacsi doesn't have teleport, Kennen does, so they feel super comfortable going for this. Maybe a steal.
Ezreal.
Knowing that they could have all of their members stacked on top of it if needed.
And here's the thing, Kold is going to use that to get Splyce have been taking this very slowly. It's not like their composition, falls off in the mid game. I think they have a really, really strong poke here with the Zoe Ezreal, as you've mentioned. My concern is that they need control over the river in order to actually execute on this type of composition. It's not an easy comp to pull off, right? You have a lot of moving pieces, a lot of, global tools, and not a super strong front line. And that's where I get a little worried when they don't have firm control over this early game.
You need to be the first team to rotate into an area because you have to have vision control. But here comes a dive.
Nukeduck just throwing down poke, just threatening.
Sweet ulti.
Trying to get a little bit more here. Herald is going to be used in the mid lane. We'll have at least one charge down onto the tier 2 tower. I don't think that's the ideal use cases. There's no creep wave here to back it up, but we'll get down a little bit of the damage at least, and with one tower taken down now for OG.
I mean, you might as well get that tower down to half.
Well, it's not ideal to have Zoe up top lane. It is the best overall situation. No flash on Xerxe.
Immediately going to go in. The follow-up is there, but no. Raptor going to block the hook. Not enough. Is Patrik behind him still?
I understand that, but they had to make that play very quickly because now Humanoid is isolated.
Could be in trouble. Sleepy there, but Kold just taking his time as the challenging smite. Now the ultis are coming back in response. Kold's going to try to make out a safety, but Kobbe's there. Has been used. Where was the ult going to go? He's going to come in right timing, right place. That's what the Ezreal is going to come through for. Xerxe now on the back foot, but OG could look to extend this one. Nukeduck trying to find a way in. Patrik with a spell shield, not going to block anything. Nukeduck needs to be careful here. Team now on the retreat. Mithy incredibly low, but Vizicsacsi is incredibly strong. Has a ton of MR. There's the Realm Warp coming in. TP response from Alphari. Kennen is just going to threaten here. The flash, will it come out? Is he going to try to commit? Is he going to try to get anything else here? Nukeduck now going forward. Is going to miss on the stun, and Kobbe's just raining health to the other side of the wall. Have to see if it counts for anything more, but he has now been caught out. The whole team is here to collapse. There's almost no way for Rise to get out of this one. Hooked up, taken down. Paranoia going to go put it onto the top side. Nukeduck now next on the menu. Have to play this one smart. The cleanse now comes out. He's going to try to heal back up. Going to pan away. We don't want to see it. He dies right there.
Push that tower down. Fourth time's the charm. Fourth time the charm of this gank.
Oh no, they're going in one more time. The Rise is so strong, but not strong enough. Now Tahm Kench is in the middle of everything. They need to go in. He gets in, he gets out. Nocturne ult come.
That was a put me down, pick me up, pick me up.
It's like, bad idea, abort, abort. No.
Oh God. Well, that was definitely not what they wanted here. As we now hear Tahm Kench ulti sound.
That's Nukeduck
taking the Tahm Kench ulti, bringing him home. Norskeren now going to be taken out as well. Origen, just in a blitz of ultimates, are now finally able to find a greater advantage. This will open up the Baron to them if they want to push for it. 2 members down on the side of Splyce.
Keep in mind, basically none of the ultimates on OG's side were actually burnt. It's only the Sivir that they're lacking right now, whereas Splyce, they've got 2 of their primary initiation tools gone off the board.
Now, the one thing is they don't have the Paranoia, and Splyce do have 2 blue trinkets available. So while Xerxe can't use the Paranoia as a drive-by, he can flash into the pit, which is why Nukeduck is zoning.
And Nukeduck's a level 16 Silas, so if there's anyone who can use the Paranoia right now, it is the mid laner for the side of Origen, and he can now roam back to support his team. 5k on the Baron and dropping. This is where you got to keep your eyes. Battlestar might be able to do it, but they're trying to find the follow-up. Alphari now going to get pulled off. Nukeduck in the middle of everything. Now the ulti comes in. Alphari following up, finding an opportunity. Vizicsacsi going to try to fire back. Kobbe there, but the red buff going to block a few shots. Baron already taken down. Now the ulti's coming in. OG want to follow up on this one. The spell shield going to block the hook. Nukeduck now stepping forward. On the hunt has been used. Will they fight in this tight corridor? Kold's going to go forward, trying to take down Xerxe. The GA is there. Kold is bit off more than he can chew, though, but Vizicsacsi will once again go down in the exchange as Patrik is unstoppable.
Man, Dracos, these fights are
Questionable calls
wild.
from both teams throughout this game, but what wasn't questionable was that Baron setup. Excellent work from Origen to zone off Xerxe there to make sure that he couldn't get into the pit, that it was never going to be contested, and they got the buy one, get one free, the Baron and the kills.
Yeah, and keep in mind, it's level 17 Nukeduck now, so he can keep stealing those ultimates all day long. They're going to use that to step up, take themselves an inhibitor, and now even though there's an Infernal Drake live on the map, they don't care. They want the structures inside of Splyce's base.
And Splyce, no doubt here, this could just be the last stand. Been such a close game for so long, but a single series of plays from OG may have just turned in their favor. Ezreal ulti's traded back and forth. Silas will have hijack up in a few moments here. Not able to take the Nocturne ult. Could look for the Tom Kench. None of the useful ults up and available at this stage for him. It's not quite as threatening as it may have been, although the timer is steadily ticking down. Can use the TK to roam to a different lane if they want to. Sleepy Trouble level won't connect, and Origen just going to continue to pressure here, going to continue to poke at this inhib, have the safety of the Thresh Lantern to make it out as Patrik will go for one more cheeky auto.
And right now you have Nukeduck and Kold escorting the minions in the mid lane. They're going to wait for the next wave. That should buy them pressure here to take down this inhibitor.
Ulti coming out, Xerxe just brought back into the enemy team, and Patrik just going to walk away. The Nocturne not able to make an impact. Splyce definitely want to save this one. Norskeren stepping forward, but the Jarvan just going to leap in right away. They're turning it around. Absolute obliteration. OG just destroying Splyce in that exchange.
And it's just too easy at this point. Origen said they're not going to contest this in the lanes. We can have all the late game insurance policy, and then they just run it down Splyce's throat.
Too good from the OG lineup. Once again, they find that opportunity. Splyce plays such a slow game, and eventually it turns against him. Vizicsacsi, all the gold getting funneled into this rise, but he is the one that gets caught out, and he is the one that sets up this play for Origen to be successful in the end. Banshee's Veil now burned, threatening off to the side. Nukeduck stepping forward pretty fearlessly. Can use the cleanse to now try follow up on Humanoid, but the tower is set to fall down. Kobbe wants to throw out a damage, but just doesn't have enough. Now Patrik going godlike. The Sivir's just cleaning up fights in the exchange. Kold not going to drop. Inhibitor in their sights. It's a slow walk down, but this is going to be OG's game. They tie Splyce in the standings.
You know, they took it slow, Dracos. Origen had so many tools, and finally, once they were able to execute on it, they pressed their...
You make me